Welcome back. Some more hardcore Minecraft. Unfortunately, we are here for a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance. I did end up losing my hardcore world 2 days ago to a skeleton, as you may or may not have seen in day 15. But today, since I have the chance to, I decided why not do a little trip down memory lane for how much we accomplished in the survival world. We did so much in this world. We have La Mangrove 07s in the chat for that. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the game. So let's go ahead and click spectate world because I can. You have no home bed or charged respawn anchor, or it was obstructed. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, I remember this actually. This is when I initially spawned in. This was like my little base setup. Because remember, I was talking with chat, I was like, guys, what do I do? I've never played hardcore Minecraft before. How do I do this? And they're like, it's okay, just sleep at night. Don't let the skeletons get you. And that was enough for then. But obviously starting from the very beginning. It's so weird being in spectator mode. I feel like I'm in like creative. It's so funky. I've never been in a spectator mode before. It's pretty cool. So my only issue here is I don't know how to get back to the area I was at before. /cp. No, do I not? I might not have commands. If I go in a direction and just sprint in a certain direction, if I had a chunk previously loaded when I died, do you think it will still be there? Hold on. This is not cheating. This is not cheating. This world doesn't exist. -57, -696, -57, -600 something 6. Negative. What do you mean? Yeah, that wasn't. I don't happen to have a copy of the world. Not at all. Okay, wait. That's positive. Okay, wait. Okay. Am I crazy? How did we get back to where we started? This is really funky actually. -60, -700. So it should have loaded in right here. But the problem is I don't see it. Like this is the chords where it's supposed to be. This is not going to coordinate plan at all. Chat! Where is this? Where is it? Okay, well, you know, we're just gonna play the selected world. So I totally did not die in the world. And that never happened. Okay, let's take 2. 10 minutes in. Didn't go according to plan. Tech issues, but that's okay, we are here now. So I thought we'd do a little bit of reflecting on where we got to in the world. So we died on day 119. We are chilling here. We died over there, right there at that corner. We had a skeleton with an enchanted bow. I checked back on the stream footage. It was 2 skeletons actually, both with enchanted bows. I was in full iron armor and had a shield, but I was like backing up in the water, so like I couldn't pull up the shield, and so I was getting shot at and I had nothing. I couldn't do anything as far as I knew about it. But that's okay. Unlucky and also not very skilled at the game, but that's okay. I am learning. Lamal, yep, I'm trying. Didn't quite work. But that's why I always called it season 1. It was never my hardcore series. It was hardcore series season 1. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So at the very beginning, we were making our way this way, and we were like, huh, this is a really cool looking mountain. So we came up here and we're like, let's build a house up here. So we put out all of the chests and a bunch of different things on this platform. And then I did eventually clear actually the stream right before the last stream because I was planning to actually build the house this time. You know how that went. So this was supposed to be a house and it was supposed to overlook everything. So let's move the shield out of the way. So it was supposed to overlook everything. We were gonna have all these little kind of like lily pad like islands everywhere, and it would have been really cool. It was all gonna be made out of mangrove for the most part, with other woods built in. Like over here, you can see we got muddy bricks, we got some birch wood for the accents, and then yeah, but it's for the main part, it's mainly just like mangrove and like mangrove biome related things. Last episode, we did end up building a bridge because it was always my plan to connect these 2 pieces of land that kind of stick up out of nowhere because I always thought they were really cute and silly. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So that was always the plan, and I finally built the bridge, but I don't know what it is. I have something has it out for me whenever I build a bridge. In Minecraft, I always end up dying. I died it was a normal world, not a hardcore world, but I did die to a bridge because I was building one. I think, yeah, over here's where we died. I died. My great skill set. Well, that's not ideal. See, I don't have luck. Because what do you mean the skeleton pulls up in full iron armor? Why? Why does that happen? Anyway, That's where I died, right there. Might be the same skeleton too. But yeah, this is like a conglomeration where if you put a bunch of mangrove saplings, pomegranates, something like that. If you put them all like in a collective center, like you're not gonna see them obviously because they grew, but like I put them all right here on the mud and they all grow, and so it's much easier to harvest them than like individually deforestation. And then over here, my plan was always to have a bunch of little cute places to have like wheat around the area. So like if I was ever running, I was like low on food, I could just like grab some, put down on the crafting table, make some bread. So it honestly kind of worked. I have used these before, and I really did like the pillar. So I was gonna plan on making like the mud go all the way up, but never got a chance to do that. Again, any torches, they're all supposed to be lanterns that I just don't have iron for yet. But yeah, I built this little tunnel to connect the two waters because I was like, this looks fun. I could probably do a boat through it. I mean, I might hit my head on the ceiling, but that's fine. I have torches everywhere to light up the area. But yeah, this wasn't here before. Though the dirt ended like here, but I just continued this because I liked the little moat idea. I thought it was cute. I liked it. And this was always like, I would always need wood, whether for a chest, crafting table, anything that's not like a specific type of wood related, like a fence post or blocks, like certain building blocks, but like sticks and anything that I could just like massively craft into wood, I would just use dark oak because it was always the easiest to harvest. And it always, like, every time like I'm done harvesting, I put 4 down, boom, another one grows. I'm like, okay, perfect. So yeah, so we have another little area here with the wheat. And then I had a plan. I never followed through it, but it was, oh, that's not what was intended. Nope. Okay, third time's a charm. But my plan was to have like all these pathways going around the island, but out of mangrove fruit. Because I was like, what do I do with mangrove fruit? But I really like, I don't know, I really like the mangrove fruit. Over here, I made a cute little boat rack. I think I saw an idea similar to like a boat rack on Pinterest. And so like I took a lot of inspiration from it and then boom, boat rack. It always gets me how the mud sinks a little bit. So we're gonna sleep whenever we can because I don't want to die. So pretty much all the mud here is stuff I added just because I wanted to bring the mangrove, because this was all actually savanna, but I wanted to bring the mangrove towards this area more because I really like the mangrove vibe. So I kind of added all the mud, and then one of the first things I did, I think it was episode 6 or day 6, I made a tunnel, and I just finished the tunnel right before I died because I always built the tunnel, but I never like finished it. But now we got a really cute mangrove tunnel. I had no really inspiration pictures for this one. I was just like, let's just try to build a tunnel. And it turned out kind of wonky, but I kind of like it a little bit wonky. It gives it a very fun character. It's unique. And then this was always my path to get up the mountain. I always meant to build a staircase. Again, a lot of things are like, I meant to do this, just never got around to it. Anyway, this here it was kind of like I built an island, but it also wasn't, it was kind of like this was all land that extended out, but it was all stone and like coarse dirt, and it was not pretty. Personal opinion, it was just not the vibe, and it was tall and like wonky shaped, so I made it bigger. I made it a lot bigger because I was planning on building something there, which I didn't get to because I died, but that's okay. And then I like the idea of if you have that's not wide enough, but the idea if you have a boat, you can get anywhere. So I had a little moat here, so you can go underneath the connector. And this bridge caused me so much issue. Like, I could not for the life of me figure out how I want to do it. And now I really like it. It kind of looks like there's like feet on the bottom of it, which was not the intention, but like I like the top of it. It's cute. But yeah, that bridge came a long way. But I like it a lot now, which is good. I'm trying to do this in order of operation, but I kind of failed. Again, more wheat all around the island just because it's like, if I ever need it. And also I like the look of it. It's like a very pale, pretty yellow against the darker mangrove wood and also the darker mud. And I like the contrast. I think it looks good. Red, yellow, and like a grayish black. Good color scheme. And then over here was an island. It was supposed to be many things. Originally I was going to build a house, then something else, then something else. But I decided on another portal. So if I ever got around to making another portal, it would be here and be kind of central so I could easily go through it. So right here, this was always a board of things I plan on doing. I even had an off-stream one that was off the board. The next thing was house, because I cleared the land up there and everything. So the next thing was house. I was going to build a house. I still haven't built a house yet. I have a building, but no house. Bread tower, it was going to be like a silo kind of thing. It was just going to be filled with bread because that's like part of like the lore of this world, I guess. It was really big on bread. The mangrove and the bread, two big things. I don't know where the tower was going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. And then I needed to go mining, especially for iron and diamonds. Diamond net. Eventually, diamond. Netherite. Okay, I figured it out. Eventually so I can go to the nether. Okay, we got it. Took a second, but we got it. Now, if we make our way over here, I love this stream so much. Oh shoot. The tunnel was, I think, 7. The dock was 6. The dock, I know for sure, was 6. So day 6, we built, or finished really, a dock. But yeah, I love the dock just because the dock, there was no inspiration picture or anything. I was just like, you know, let's throw a bunch of bricks at a wall. Blocks at a wall, not bricks at a wall. Blocks at a wall and see what sticks. And so we got like really weird, funky little patterns, but I like them. I think they're cute and creative. And I like how it's like an S-shaped dock. We tried for some texture. We come up, around, and then make our way over. Okay, this is quicksand the second. We got the frog on episode 2, and it was really, really epic. I always planned to eventually take him out of the boat. And like, can you put a lead on frog? If you could put a lead on a frog, put him like inside the embassy, which we'll get to in a second. But that was always a plan. Again, we didn't quite get to the plan, but it was always the plan. So before we get to the embassy, which we will get to, I promise, let's go ahead over to these. I really love and I'm proud of these platforms. So again, these are, hello? Okay. These are no inspiration picture. I was just like, let's throw a bunch of stuff at a wall and see what sticks, which is a common theme in this world, which is good. But yeah, I did like a funky little pattern here. I really like how it turned out. I think it's just like, it's different. It's something I've never done before. It's using mangrove wood, which is cool. And dude, this whole thing here probably gives like 2.5 stacks of bread, I think, when it's fully ready to harvest. And so that's not enough bread. So of course I made another one. It was plenty of bread. I never need that much bread. But I make a lot of muddy bricks, which you need wheat and plain mud for, like a lot of wheat for. So that was mainly what it's for. But yeah, and I was eventually planning on making another one, probably like in between, like right there. So it's like a triangle of like another crop, like carrots or something. Never got around to it, unfortunately, but that's okay. Over here, see, this is what I like. Everything is accessible by boat, or it's just one hop in the water, and then you're there. One hop, and then you're back up. Oh, little less than a hop. Then you're here, which I like. I don't know, this one was like the chest platform. I wanted like all the chests to be like, I was gonna build a chest building, like a chest room, but I'm like, nah, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna like leave it out in the open. And so I did, and I really like it. I'm really happy with it. It looks a little wonky because like it's not double-sided. There's just some on the inside, but I ended up liking it because it's like, it's just different. It's something I've never built before. This is here because eventually there's gonna be like another tower going up, but for now I just had that little platform there. But yeah, this was just like gonna have stuff like crafting table. Anyway, so it's a little chest platform, which I really do like. I think it's cute. It's different. A lot of things I'm like, it's different. I like it, which is nice. Now, for the final thing, the mangrove embassy. This was an interesting build because I built the platform for it a long time ago. Then I took a huge break from streaming. And by huge break, I mean like a month and a half, just because of a lot of testing. Finishing up high school, so I had a lot of exams, and then also my family and I went on vacation to visit other family. So it was really nice. It was a really nice break, but I was like itching to get back to streaming. But all I had done was like the very baseline platform, so like what was I even building in the first place? I didn't know. So I took some creative liberties and kind of guessed. It is floating. Most things are floating. I kind of like them floating better than these. So I eventually was going to remove those, but then, you know, I died, so that's okay. Over here, I don't know, I liked using the mangrove roots as railings, because I was like, why not? They're funky, they're interesting. I don't know, a lot of things, it's like, I've never used this block before, let's try it. So yeah, so I really liked how this turned out, because again, I get really proud of myself when I don't use a reference, because I'm always using references. So I really liked that. I was throwing blocks at a wall and seeing what sticks, kind of literally. And that tower was very, very fun to try to figure out, but I loved how it turned out. I love how this bush, shoot, it kind of looks like it's holding up the roof, which is fine. Not ideal, but fine. Le Mangrove Embassy. So the lore of this series or whatever, someone called it Le Mangrove and was making all these similarities between like Le Manberg and this like little mangrove area right here. And so they would say things like, the mangrove blade for Techno. The declaration of the bred independence, well, mangrove. We didn't fight with armor, we fight with wheat. It was very fun. Someone even made an entire parody to the song An Ode to the Mets by The Strokes about Le Mangrove, like their own anthem. Someone made, Minecraft skins for Le Mangrove that were very similar to the Le Mangrove ones, just like different colors and some different textures. It was really cool. It was really fun to experience. So it's kind of sad that the world's over, but also exciting because we get to start a new one. But finally for the embassy, Le Mangrove Embassy. It's a little tight. That's okay. So we got Kovu, which was the first ever dog we got, and only dog. And this is who we died for. We died for Kovu. Because as you can see, Kovu is not tamed. Kovu does not have a collar. So that's unfortunate. We were trying to get a bone just so we could tame Kovu, just so we could take out the boat and just have him sit down. But that didn't happen. So it's fine. And this embassy was always just kind of like a little community house where you could kind of put stuff in a chest to hold it, or like if you needed anything, you could grab something from the chest. Little dog Kovu was supposed to welcome you. Crafting table, community crafting table, a little bed, like if you're new to the game and you need to sleep real quick, boom, right here. Little flowers to make it very welcoming. And then, since you're new and it's an embassy, you kind of got like a little lookout tower right here. So you can kind of see everything. So you can see the mangrove, the very open area. You can see the jungle mountains, and look how tall that is. I've always wanted to run up there. Then you can look over here. You can be like, oh, look, there's a squid. Hasn't died yet, unlike me. And then over here, you can see stuff like the farms, the chest area, the dock, and you can see like where my house should have been, but it's not there. And you can just look at everything from above, which I really like. And we got more lanterns. I love lanterns so much. I just need more iron to make more. So yeah, that is the entire, it is a little tight, just a wee bit tight, but that's okay. So that is the entirety of the world. I had so much fun in the survival world. Genuinely, it was a lot to build, a lot of fun. I don't know if I've ever spent so much time in a Minecraft world before or accomplished so much, which is not saying much because, you know, a couple little things, nothing huge, no mega mansion, no hermitcraft style base, but it was home. That's kind of all that mattered. So I want to thank you all so much who are a part of this series. I really do appreciate it. It was so much fun. Le Mangrove forever. The bread independence. We had so much fun in this world. Like genuinely, we built so much. Haven't had this fun in Minecraft in a long time. Genuinely couldn't have asked for a better first season. And I hope this brings a decent enough conclusion to it. Alrighty y'all, hope you have a great day. Have a good one.